Let's head to Washington now. The Supreme Court is hearing arguments over President Donald Trump's sweeping tariffs, putting a tool at the center of this or his economic and foreign policy agendas. The case involves the tariffs first announced in April on almost all U.S. trading partners and the ones from February on imports from Canada, China, and Mexico. Trump justified these by declaring separate national emergencies under the International Emergency Economic Powers Act, or IEEPA. Getting to a key question in the case, Justice Brett Kavanaugh asked why the president's power under the IEEPA to regulate imports included the power to impose tariffs when the law does not even mention tariffs. Under this year, however, two lower courts and a federal appeals court ruled that the emergency law he invoked doesn't give him unlimited powers to set tariffs. The Constitution says tariff power belongs to Congress. All right, let's talk to our correspondent Susan Teherani. She's now joining us from New York. And Susan, the plaintiff arguments are currently underway. Are they over yet? And what are the judges saying?
So we're not going to have a final decision, of course, until months later. However, this hearing is being watched very closely, notably by business executives around the world. Basically, what we have to see right now is how, an expected point of contention is whether or not President Trump's tariff actions really run afoul the so-called major question doctrine that the court is right now debating and arguing on. It's a principle that boils down to if Congress wants to give the president power to take major economic attention, then it's going to say so plainly and simply. And Chief Justice Roberts said during the argument that the doctrine seems to apply here. Now, what's interesting is from what we are seeing right now, so far, at least for now, three of the consecutive judges are siding with the liberal judges, and they're wondering whether or not President Trump's actions are lawful or not. So this conversation is ongoing, but as I mentioned, it's very important not only for other countries dealing with the United States, but businesses like Pandora, for example, that works outside of the United States and is going to be hit by these tariffs. They're watching very closely as well.
All right, Susan Teherani, we'll have to leave it there. Thank you.